Your internet has crashed. Jesus.
Knock, knock, knock.
Knock, knock. It's the FBI. Open up.
I hate it when people name their Wi-Fi FBI surveillance van number 1 through whatever.
They do that shit all the time, I swear. Alright.
We're live.
Finally,
Hey,
we're freaking live. I apologize. I had to get Jack in the Box, but it took longer than I thought. Fuckers.
Oh, you actually went and got Jack in the Box.
Yeah, I wasn't lying. They were just taking longer than I thought for a fast food area, but they still made it.
So. Vendetta Records says that's the title of the podcast very well.
I'm sorry if I have misleaded everyone. Or made everyone go, what the fuck? I need to read these messages now. Technical difficulties? Or as I like to put it, technicalities! Looks like the podcast looks like the podcast itself if procrastinating. Correction, is. Mario went to get some food, I think. Error, self-destructed, activated. This stream will self-destruct in T-minus 10 minutes. All personnel to the evacuation platform. Platform correction, even though there didn't need to be. The captain goes down with the ship. Boom! Titanic! Maybe Mario got mobbed by his fanboys and fangirls. And, nah. Me being fucking apologetic, needing to be. Well, it's the title of the podcast after all. Is Schnick okay, also, for anyone wondering, the reason why it's just one Skype window and it's the gang was because Schnick's phone kept switching, so I was like, I don't got time for this, so I'm just gonna put one window here and put the gang if it switches again. It switched again, so that's why this is here. And right before my stream started, Schnick's like, I will leave the Skype call if you actually do that. Oh, hi!
Do you believe me now?
No.
Are you doing the individual portraits?
No. Oh well. Guess we're not having Schnick.
So, see, I picked, well, the first topic I picked it because I know I'm guilty of it. Very, very much so. I could probably have been done with my KH Let's Play by now, at least the recording of it, if I was just a procrastinator. I could probably done with it back in August or September.
I could have been done with the Shrek Let's Play series, like, edited and uploaded, like, 4 months ago, but no.
I could have been done with my Schnick's second worst RPG game ever Let's Play, like, a year ago. Just like my previous 2 Let's Plays. But no, still going because I'm a fucking asshole, apparently.
All of us are procrastinating. I guess if he was here, I know Snick's procrastinating too, on his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We all... God.
I should we all need to get better at it, but, like, nah.
Too late.
It's not gonna happen.
Too late.
I want to get better at it, but to me it's like a mental block, like a wall, like... It's like this. Get through your head!
God damn it, Adam.
I'm like, okay, I'm recording Kate's now, or I'm recording Phoenix right now. Oh, look, something's on YouTube.
Oh yeah, that's been me recently. Man, I want to play me a video game. Hey, YouTube! 5 hours later. Oh shit, my 5-hour energy wear off. Oh yeah. Hey, another video.
YouTube, Crunchyroll, Hulu.
No, just YouTube.
No, I have all those.
Crunchyroll.
What the fuck? Schnick, it's a fucking Skype window. Calm your fucking body. I don't know what to say.
No, I know what you were gonna say. You
What was
just didn't
I?
want to say it.
What was I gonna say then, Brandon? Hmm?
It was gonna be like a bad dad joke. Calm your tits.
Oh my god! I was gonna say that.
I told you I knew what you were gonna
Damn.
say.
So, Snick, if you're listening,
Oh,
I guess you
right.
type in chat.
Sorry.
you can type in if you're. We're all procrastinating too. What about you? If you have a problem with that too?
Ishnik is. You know, I'm just not gonna continue talking about that right now. Sparrow says, I'm back. Internet died to be a taco, and I don't mean the food. If only I had a taco right now.
Oh yeah. While you were gone, Brandon got Mario 64, so we can now emulate it legally.
Wow.
Yep, see, it's my copy.
Oh, that's another thing. Our unfinished zombie mushroom series.
Oh yeah, I should have been. I have a lot of those episodes I need to upload. Like holy
Zombie
crap!
mushroom?
And we need to get back doing that. I think tomorrow we'll reboot it and start it again.
Wait, what's going on with this?
So there's a Let's Play on my channel that's currently Vandalia and me pretty much exclusively. It takes place on Wednesdays, but as of like late, we haven't been able to do it at all.
This
But
happened
I think
every Wednesday for a while?
we used to, yeah, but we
What?
haven't been
I didn't
able
know
to do that
this.
of late.
We haven't done it since October.
Yeah, we've just been booked with too many things.
We were playing the zombie mushroom challenge.
Wait. Oh!
You know, my green demon challenge.
That! I thought you were talking about something completely different. Like, I thought Vandalia was talking about, like, making fake fan-made mushrooms for the Mario series or whatever. I just made Brandon speechless. Or has nothing to say.
Damn it. But yeah, I think I think, like, I'm not doing anything tomorrow, and I'm probably gonna go to bed, like, probably right after this, so I have enough energy to do anything.
Same.
So do you have so we all go early on Wednesdays?
Yeah, I do.
I don't. Oh my god, I just remembered. I just remembered something. Wednesday,
What?
tomorrow, late start. I have an extra hour of sleep. Fuck me.
Yeah, it's
I'm a
Wednesday,
fool.
Adam.
I'm a fucking fool. How did I not remember this? The reason why I'm freaking out about that is because I have a freaking thing to build in my theater class for tech elements, and it's like a model of the stage. And I have to make the final touches,
That
But-
really close.
but I couldn't work on it during class today because everyone had all the hot glue guns. There was 2 left, except those 2 hot glue guns didn't fit the freaking hot glue sticks that the teacher had, so I couldn't do shit for like the entire period. I have more. Hold on.
Welcome to Del Taco. May we take your order?
Welcome to Del Taco. Here we have free shabakadoo. Anyways, I was going to work on it after school today, except one, I had to finish an English test, so I wanted to finish today. I didn't want to do it tomorrow. And because of that, 2, the door was already fucking locked because my retarded school, for some reason, decides, hey, let's lock the doors to all the buildings at about 3. Fuck that. The fucking school ends at 2:35.
Wait, they lock them at 3? Like, just lock you out? Really?
Yeah, at 3, and the school day ends at 2:35. It's fucking stupid. Like,
wow, dude,
we
not even
encourage
Mountain
you.
Range locks its doors until like 6.
Oh, we encourage you guys to come in after school to do stuff. Oh, but
Liars.
you only have till 3. It's like,
yeah,
the fuck? And there's a freaking convenience store literally at the corner right next to the school. So it's like, oh, kids are gonna go there because it's like a walking distance away, and then by the time they come back, depending on how long they've been gone, they're probably socializing with other people. They're probably gonna come back at like past 3 or around 3, and the door's already gonna be locked. And no, I'm not being an ass, Nick. What are you talking about? I don't know why you're thinking I'm necessarily being an ass. It's a fucking Skype window. Give me a break.
So, yeah. I guess all this is about procrastination. I suck at it. Brandon sucks at it. Mario sucks at it.
Yep. I'm sorry. There was one other thing I forgot to mention. So, last week, when I was working on it after school, last week, Friday at least,
yeah, that was
they didn't even have glue sticks, and the teacher was in some meeting or whatever, so literally I had to make do with tape. Today, I was told by a teacher assistant, or student assistant, whatever, the student that helps teachers, like an assistant or something, whatever they're called.
Teacher assistant.
Yeah, student teacher assistant.
Usually we just call them TAs, though.
Okay, well, I'll just say TA. So, the main teacher was gone today, so there was a substitute, and the whole day was for working on the finishing touches of your model. Except I couldn't do shit because, again, hot glue guns unavailable. So, I was told by the TA, you know, you should probably not use less tape, and the reason why I'm saying that is because... wait, what about you, Sparrow? Do you have a problem with it? Oh, okay, sorry. Anyways, I thought he was... Vendetta's message reminded me of something else.
Pretty sure he was talking about procrastination.
Yeah, I know, I got a little bit distracted there. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the TA was like...
About?
I don't know. So the TA was like, oh, you know, you shouldn't be using that much tape because the teacher is probably going to lower your grade because, well, actually she didn't say because, but she'd said that it would probably lower my grade. And, oh, wait, no, she said it's because it looks lazy. And it's like, okay, well, that shouldn't really be my problem if I didn't even have the supplies necessary. Oh, and you want to know what's even more stupid? The fact that she says that, yet the teacher provides tape as an actual thing you can use. So, if my grade gets lowered because I used a supply that was provided by the teacher, then that's gonna be fucking shit. Yeah, I'm gonna reduce the amount of tape just to, like, as a precaution, but I'm still gonna use some tape because the whole point is like there's like a little play and it's about love, and basically we're saying how the love is fake, and I'm not gonna go into too much detail, so I'm sorry if it's confusing.
Okay.
But
Adam, you know what you should have pulled?
well, hold on. So the love is fake basically, and it's made to seemingly look good, but really it's not. That's the whole point. And I mean, the tape would really fit that, but if the tape is the sole reason as to why the grade gets lowered, I'm gonna fucking have a talk with the teacher, because that would be fucking shit, since he gave us the fucking tape as a supply, so I don't. It's like, oh, you use hot glue, lower your grade, even though I provided it. Like, no, fuck that. Are you kidding me?
Here, just use staples. No.
No, you want to know what you should have done, Adam?
What?
You should have pulled like a Gordon Ramsay. You should have been like, "Where's the hot glue?"
Dude, fucking people on Friday were pretty much like that, including, where's the fucking teacher?
Your teacher vanished again.
Mm-hmm.
Like, did you teach yourself how to use the hot glue gun, or like taught yourself how to use your computer program?
Is that a joke or a question?
Well, both.
Oh. Well, since it's both, I'm gonna answer. Because, okay, on Friday, because he wasn't there, and we didn't have hot glue sticks, we couldn't really use the hot glue gun.
Dishwasher.
Okay, so at this point, I'm starting to think Shanick is serious, and I'm not sure why he's doing this still. Can somebody give me an explanation? Because I really don't know what's going on. I mean, Schnick said I was being an ass, but I wasn't really being an ass. You burned yourself with a hot glue gun? Jeez.
Well, I mean, you can do it.
I accidentally burned someone in middle school with a soldering iron.
Yeah, I have a scar from a soldering iron. You probably can't see it, but on this finger I flayed, like, all this skin off on accident.
Wow.
Oh, I almost forgot. Snick's not here right now, but I was hoping he'd be here. But I am arranging two things. I'm trying to see if we can get a crossover event with another podcast.
Really?
Yeah. The buttonsmashers.com is their website. Yeah, I got talking to them about doing a possible crossover.
Oh, since Adam was talking about a school story, I have a school story to share then.
Okay.
So, have any of you taken geology?
Yeah. Yes, I have three. What? Geology or geography?
What's geology again?
Geology is like the study of rocks.
Nope.
No? Geology, yeah, that's the class I took. So it's pretty much, it was about rocks and like, it explained like earthquakes and all that kinds of stuff. And pretty much like, my favorite unit out of that was, we were doing the earthquake unit, and he was actually like, okay, so the project we're doing now is you're going to build a house out of popsicle sticks, like a foundation, and then like cover it with like construction paper on the outside or whatever. And like, so we did that, and we had to like glue popsicle sticks to make a multi-leveled house. And he had built this table that would actually like simulate what an earthquake would do. And so ours, we put like so much glue on it and stuck it into the foundation that ours, like, it didn't really budge at all. Most of the other classes did, like, most of the other people in the class, theirs did okay too. But there's this one table that made like a really long house that actually took up 2 styrofoam boards, because we were only given 1, but they took 2 and connected them over the 2. And the teacher didn't even put it on the shaking board. He came over and he's like, So this foundation is going to be really weak. He just picked it up like this, and he's just like, he shook it until it broke apart.
Wow.
It was so funny. Oh my god.
You stay there.
Also, I want to tell the people that gave our last podcast 6 thumb downs, thanks, because it still gives us in the rankings. So
Wait, it was
whatever.
thumbs down?
What? Yeah, we had 6 thumbs down on the 100th episode.
No, I thought you said it was 6 thumbs up. That's weird.
You got 5 thumbs up, 6 thumbs down. So,
Oh.
so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, I guess, because it still ranks us
Yeah.
in your activity. So screw you guys.
Meow meow.
So you have a cat?
Ooh.
Me?
I thought I heard a meow.
Well, that's probably my bird trying to imitate something.
I remember you had a cat that tried to eat your bird.
What? A cat would?
I wonder if it would try if you had a cat.
Well, we can't have cats, so...
I think I'm allergic to cats.
My mom is.
I went to my niece's house for Christmas, and I started sneezing like crazy.
Yeah.
Could have been cold, I don't know, but it's like all my eyebrows started watering. Reunion topic?
Okay, so here's the whole reason why Schnick doesn't want to join now. I'm not in the mood for that shit. The way Mario unapologetically said, "oh well," after I left kind of got to me. Okay. I mean, you gotta understand that it was like 8:20 when I came back, so I didn't really have time to, you know, get things figured out. It was either do or die, so I don't really see how that was my fault for that. I mean, you could say it was my fault for being late, but I was trying to get the thing started fast, so I don't really see how that specific part in itself really is my fault. If it was my tone of voice, then I apologize, but I mean, otherwise, why would the Skype window be that big of a concern? Never had Jack in the Box.
Neither have I.
Wait, the nearest burger joint is Happy's Pizza. Huh. So is there not a lot of major burger places or fast food places near you? I mean, I'd have to imagine there's at least a McDonald's, because they're fucking popular as hell.
They're all over the world.
Exactly.
We call it popular, we call it addicting.
Where I lived for like the first 16 years of my life, there was a Burger King and a McDonald's right across the street from each other. It was like a freaking Krusty Krab versus
Krusty Krab?
why can't I remember?
Chum Bucket.
Yeah, Chum Bucket, thanks. It was my tone. Alright, well, sorry that my tone was not correct, but I was in a bit of a hurry. But, you know, you could have said that sooner, instead of just not tell me anything and just left. They have burgers, pizza, chicken, all good noms. So it's like you don't need... So it's like you don't need KFC or McDonald's or Taco Bell. They have all in one.
Nice. The ultimate food restaurant place.
Hope their stuff is good, because that would be disappointing otherwise.
You know, it was kind of interesting.
What?
We, when I was in Europe with the orchestra doing the tour thing, we like briefly stopped in Switzerland. They had a McDonald's there. That McDonald's served like chicken wings there, like hot wings.
Maybe this could be our next topic: yummy food places or food places.
Yummy food places.
That wouldn't apply to McDonald's, but because they're not yummy.
Some of McDonald's stuff is alright.
I don't really like McDonald's that much, to be honest. I used to eat it a lot when I was a kid.
It's not good, but it's
honestly,
alright.
Well, after I started working there,
Given the pick, I would always take like Wendy's over it.
Well, me too. I stopped eating McDonald's when I turned 11 or 12 because I was too big for the Playland then. And I thought it's only McDonald's is the Playland. Only reason to go. Like, I went for the Wi-Fi years later, but like.
Oh, I thought you were going to say more, but I guess not. My experience with... Oh, wait a minute. There is also a Little Caesars within walking distance. Same. I really like the Extra Most Bestest pizza. Sounds like the Extra Most Bestest pizza is a better deal over the normal $5 pizza, simply because
Are you talking about the $1 like upgrade for more cheese and pepperoni?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is really good.
Honestly, Little Caesars fills me right the hell up. Like...
Yeah, it does. It's
like
a good price, $6.
During the weekend, I got a lunch combo, which is like 4-piece deep dish pizza, a soda, 24 ounce, I think. Yeah, and I also got breadsticks. That was not part of the combo, but that's just an extra I got. And yeah, I pretty much ate almost everything, really. Though, I could have ate less, but I don't know, I guess I stuffed myself a little bit. And then later that day I ate the last slice.
Pizza's really good, so...
Yeah, they're pretty good. Though I couldn't really care for the sauce that they give you for the breadsticks, really, because, I mean, I just don't really care for it, really. Really. Stop saying really. Alright. Really burly.
Talking about their mozzarella sauce?
I think.
I'm
not sure what they call it officially, but, you know.
I was going to try that Lucy...
They probably call it, like, crazy sauce.
Yeah, I think they do call it crazy sauce, actually.
I was going to try that Popeye place.
Popeyes?
Yeah.
Oh.
Really good, oh my god.
Yeah, Popeyes is pretty good. I'm not sure about their prices, because I haven't eaten there for years. But
their prices are quite high, but it's, like, so much better than KFC.
Really, is it?
Yes, it is.
So there's not one near where I live, and I don't have a car. I can't really drive to it.
I have a car.
Cool, you can pick me up some then.
Yes, because I'm gonna drive all the way to Ohio.
Where you gonna go? You're planning to go to this next place in New York eventually. So
yeah, I'm gonna take a plane there though.
Wow. Yeah, okay. Hot and ready crazy bread and crazy sauce. That's what they call it. Wow.
Hot and ready crazy sauce?
Hot and ready crazy bread and crazy sauce. That's what they call it.
Wow. Oh, look. Dig Dogger. That's totally an enemy.
So I guess even after the apology, Schnick still doesn't want to join the Skype call. Oh yeah, Vendetta Records, there's a lot of inside jokes. Especially with Shrek. especially with Shrek.
Gotta get your punch.
I feel like I was gonna say something, but I don't think I was. That's weird. Oh yeah, well I was gonna talk about McDonald's before I got sidetracked with Little Caesars. So,
No.
well, actually, there's one other thing I do want to say about Little Caesars, specifically their app. I've seen reviews on their app, and basically most reviews are like, "Oh, this app is shit because of numerous reasons."
They have an app?
Yeah, they have an app. Have you ever
I
seen?
thought the whole point of Little Caesars was that we don't use the app, so you can come in and get our pizza.
Well, I mean, you can do that, but you can do that, but literally, okay, they have this thing in some stores called the Pizza Portal, and it goes alongside the app. And basically, what this allows you to do is kind of like online ordering, but the cool thing is that when you place your order, it'll tell you when it's going to be ready, and it'll give you like a code and a QR code specifically, and when it's ready you go in the store and you scan the QR code and put in the 3-digit code, you grab your stuff, and then you get out of there, and that's it. Literally, like, I'm not kidding, one time wasn't even a busy day in the store that I go to. I placed my order through the app, and I walk there because by the time I get there, it's already ready. So I get in the store, I put in the code or whatever, and I grab my stuff out of the Pizza Portal, and I leave. Literally, I don't need to do
Pizza Portal?
Yeah, it's their. It's. Did you not hear what I said?
That is like a dumb name.
Well, whatever. It doesn't matter because literally, it makes it so
Sounds
that
like
you can
something
have like
you'd like
no
see in
confrontation.
Skylanders or something.
Well, like, okay, yeah, you could go to a store and potentially get your pizza in and out of there, but if you want other stuff, it's most likely going to be a little bit of a wait time. Pizza Portal, you get in and get out, and that's it. No questions asked. You can get in and get out, like, in less than a minute, at least. Schnick is back.
The power of the Skylanders Pizza Portal summoned him.
Skylanders Pizza Portal?
It sounds so, it's like so dumb, it sounds like it should be like a Skylanders thing. The Pizza Portal. Founded by Chell.
Oh my god, apparently Vandalia is allergic to that idea. Are you okay?
Don't die.
That was very violent, I gotta say.
Ow.
Like, damn.
Well, I had to give up my experiment.
Their experiment?
Oh.
So you
Yeah.
were messing with me.
Vandalia, tell him.
Okay, Snick wrote me and said, "Don't tell Mario, but I'll only join if I'm voluntarily called."
You were called, though.
Yeah, once, and you did the unapologetic shit. Like, sorry to sound melodramatic, but that's what I feel like. I'm the one that always has to put the freaking effort.
What? Like, I don't understand because, like I said, I might have not been paying attention to my tone of voice, and again, I'm sorry if that's the case, but like I said, I was in a hurry. I mean, it was 8:20 when I got back, so I didn't want to sit there and wait to see what would happen. I just wanted to get it started already, because I'd imagine that Vandalia would probably be sitting in his chair frustrated at me. All because I went to Jack in the Box, and it almost created another, what was that place I went to that one time? I don't remember what the place was called, but it was that situation where I went to a store, like a sandwich shop, because they had some deal, and I ended up not being able to come back. And
Jimmy John's?
yeah, it was almost like another Jimmy John's. So, I didn't want that to happen again.
Ding dong, Jim John's, grab a bucket.
I remember that. I only heard that on the radio. I never heard, there saw the TV commercial for that.
Yeah, it was only a radio thing.
I don't think they have one.
Yeah,
Brandon, can I tell you what I wanted to say?
Sure.
So, after freaking Shrek's chanting and freaking Smash and Crash Racing, discovering world famous Ogros, I found another thing Shrek related.
Oh no.
In the state of Wisconsin, they hold an annual Shrek Fest where people can cosplay, have onion eating contests, and have the ability to get like merchandise and whatnot.
Shrek Fest? A Shrek Fest! Oh my god!
Yeah. Nick, oh yeah, did you look? Oh, apparently I missed it, but Mario was streaming about an hour ago or 2 hours ago.
Yep, I was. And I guess...
I didn't even realize, like, YouTube was just like... YouTube didn't give me a notification, and, like, after Adam called me, I got on YouTube, and I was like, oh, he did a stream?
Yeah, YouTube didn't tell me either.
Yeah, I guess despite what I said at the end of my stream about how, oh, I'm not going to be able to do another live stream, I guess I will be doing another live stream after this, but only for an hour, because I want to get the sleep I would have gotten if it's not a late start for me tomorrow.
Money. Hi.
What the fuck?
Oh, that's a bummer.
So what's this about a reunion topic?
Oh, yeah, so what happened at the end of my stream was that a person named Alicia that I know in real life came in my stream out of fucking nowhere, and I'm just like, what? And, this is like one of the last few people I saw in my old high school before I left Colorado, so it was kind of a big deal for me. And I told her that, hey, you came in as I'm ending the stream, but if you come to this channel, then you can, you know, be in the chat, and I guess she never came or something. Either that or probably just assumed that the stream was never happening and just left without saying anything, or didn't even find the stream at all. So I don't know.
So many choices. Oh, you should oh, Snick. You should start a Shrek fan club at your college.
That's impossible, and no one's going to take me seriously.
Shrek, the Shrekening.
But who takes Shrek seriously, though?
I don't know. Like, that's why I'm not in the mood for, like, sarcastic humor, like, at what would happen at the start of the stream. Like, I don't know, like, it just feels like everyone just jokes around. It's like, oh, how are you supposed to join in that shit? Like...
Well, I mean, I guess there's a little bit of a difference between sarcastic jokes and cruel jokes. If it's a cruel joke, then it's like, you have to make it as undetectable as possible, and you gotta make it seem a little bit realistic, and that shit I can't fucking detect. But if it's sarcasm, then a lot of the time I'll be able to detect it. So I guess it's just a matter of your ability to detect sarcasm, or if you just end up being in a cruel joke. And cruel jokes can be kind of fucked. Like, a friend of mine made a cruel joke on me one time, and I took it seriously, so I was, like, freaking out. But, yeah.
Once again, I'm sorry if I'm being melodramatic, but I'm still freaking reflecting on how my freaking marching band, and my frickin' department here at school all felt like one family. That was and I was like the disowned jack, and I didn't know why.
Well, your high school or your college?
Well, the band was high school, and while it's like recurring, like in both cases, the teachers really liked me, and I'll still talk to the teachers. But when it comes to like the freaking kids my age, I was like excluded from everything outside of work class.
I had a very small friend window in high school myself. It wasn't until they all became adults later on in life and the reunion that we started talking to each other. Because I guess they matured. I guess some people get mature when they're older.
Level 5 had a bomb upgrade too.
Like one of my bullies apologized to me at my 10-year reunion after he became an actual person, I guess, in 10 years.
I feel like it's me that has to apologize to everyone, because I feel like it was me that did something wrong.
What, middle school you?
Yeah.
Well, and you have 6 years to get to figure out who you're wrong for your 10-year reunion.
If there is even a reunion.
Isn't there always a reunion?
I hope there is, but I never hear anything about reunions at my school.
There's probably a Facebook page about your school.
I know there's a Facebook page about my school, so.
You just gotta get over the fear of social media. I don't know, not really a fear, it's more like disinterest of it, I guess. But, yeah, okay, because, so, you have anything to say about procrastination or food places?
Me.
Yeah.
I already put it in the chat.
Oh, you did?
Oh my fucking god.
Sorry, guys,
They do have fucking reunions, except no one from the 2000s has ever scheduled a fucking reunion. That's because everyone's all hip, cool, we don't need to meet each other, we got Facebook.
It's a Facebook reunion?
No, the only in-person reunions, literally the latest year I see a reunion for that happened was 1991.
So 2001 reunion? I had
no reunion from the 2000s ever occurred.
Yeah. Oh, mine was at 2008, and apparently
I fucking hate my generation.
We had one, and then right below, we went to a football game, went to the homecoming game that year for the reunion, and then right below us was the 50th anniversary class right below us from 1968 or 58, 50 or 60, I forget, but they were right below us. They had a reunion too at the same game. It's like 5 of us at the game, like 30 of them. 30 people from the class of 58, and like 5, 6 of us from 98. Shell from the Portal games. Oh, so alright. Oh, by the way, so tomorrow starts the Olympics. Apparently, Winter Olympics.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, this late? Are you kidding me?
That is really late.
Yeah, like, damn.
Wah.
So who you guys cheering for? Mexico, Canada? Just kidding.
I don't care.
Go Brazil. No.
Nah, we all know Trump's going for Mexico because he wants them to build the wall.
they can melt down the gold medals to pay for it.
hey, if you surrender your... Oh, I'm sorry for that. Hey, if you surrender your gold medals, if you get gold medals, then you can build our wall for free. Except it's not for free. It's for gold medals. Do it for the wig.
Oh my god.
See, I think the only
I'm
two,
fucking full of energy. I'm sorry.
the only two Olympics that I know anything about is the '96 Olympics, where it got bombed, and the 33 Olympics, or 32 Olympics, where that black guy won and pissed off Hitler. Yeah, he won track and field and pissed off Hitler off. And the Atlantic bombing Olympics. The only thing I know about the Olympics.
Vandale, if you didn't say that the Olympics was starting tomorrow, I would not even have known that the Olympics was going to be happening at all.
I wouldn't know neither until there's a commercial about it.
So late, like what?
Yeah, and on top of that, the Super Bowl just happened.
Yeah.
Speaking of Super Bowl, I know Brandon might know this.
Right.
You hear about that XFL thing?
No, the only thing I saw in the Super Bowl is when one of the players tried to jump over another player and he ended up just nut to face.
Apparently, the guy, WWE guy, is trying to relaunch his football thing, XFL. That apparently he did in 2001. It died miserably. Now he's trying to get restarted 20 years later. Apparently it's a football thing that has no rules.
What? A football that has no rules?
How is that going to protect the players against concussions? Even though it doesn't, like, they still get concussions even with all the, like, rules and crap in football, but...
I don't know about those rules. I think it's more like no timeouts, like no times out. Like the clock, once the clock starts, it doesn't stop.
My dad wanted to, like, see football before they were, like, wore protection, like, back in the 20s or whatever.
Isn't that called rugby? Yeah, isn't that called rugby now?
I don't know, but it was, like full-on tackles, just, like, no head protection, no nothing.
Actually, wait, I think someone...
Concussion galore.
Wait, I think someone before said that rugby was part soccer, part football, right? Didn't someone in the previous podcast say that?
I don't know.
I felt like someone did. I don't know
I thought
who.
I thought soccer was football somewhere else.
Well,
soccer's football everywhere else in the world.
American soccer. American soccer.
Literally everywhere else in the world, soccer is called football, and they call the football we have here with the stupid football, they call that American football.
It's American in the fact that Charlie Brown can never kick the damn goal. Good.
Another running gag.
Back in the days when the world was black and white and everyone spoke subtitle and wore leather helmets for football.
I feel like I need to break a disc.
No.
Is this another Crash Bash?
Is this another Shrek on Xbox?
Ow.
Ow or no?
Ow.
Oh.
He must have sliced his thumb on the disc he was breaking.
Digital cut.
I don't think it I don't know if I'm on Xbox, so I'm gonna break my digital copy.
You could just take out the hard drive and just break it to little pieces, like how what Brandon did with the.
But then here's the real question.
RAM card.
But then here's the real question: are you destroying the hard drive, or are you destroying the data on the hard drive? I didn't need that tone doorbell, thanks, so... I don't know if anyone even heard that, but...
I heard like some doorbell thing.
I'll admit, part of the reason why I joined back is because I'm completely alone in this bedroom, and it's like a once-in-a-lifetime occurrence this semester.
Were you seriously planning on not being in the podcast for the rest of the thing?
Probably the one thing that helped me decide against it was... I mean, for one thing, I was waiting for action to be taken on your part where you started begging me to come back in.
Well, the reason why I didn't was because I just assumed that even if I did, you wouldn't have came back like in past situations. So I just didn't be bothered to do much.
I mean, it kind of sucked to see that you didn't try.
I did ask if you were going to be coming back or not, and you didn't really say anything, so...
So you gotta get on your hands and knees now.
I mean, you just kind of left without reason, to be honest. You're just like, oh, you're not gonna switch that window to individual? Well, I'm leaving. And then you left, and that was
So I
it.
felt like it was my fault, and you were making fun of me for it.
It wasn't necessarily the fact that it was your fault. It was necessarily the fact that I was just being impatient because I just wanted to start the stream. So...
I mean, the way you made it sound like it's because I couldn't get the phone to stay horizontal.
Well, I thought it was gonna be like that, so I just figured, it will just be easier to do this. And then bam.
And then right as I figure out how to do it, you're like, nope, too late, too late, too late.
Well, yeah, because
And I felt it was my fault.
Well, in my perspective, it didn't seem like it was that big of a deal to me. It's just a window configuration. So, I mean, what I mean by that specifically is regardless whether or not it looks... the look is either individual windows for each person or one big window like I have it right now. That was the part that I'm saying that I didn't think really was a big deal. But in terms of me trying to save as much time as I can, yeah, it was kind of a big deal for me to just start it with the window big and not individual. So there's that, and I mean, you definitely could have just told me it was the tone of voice from the beginning. You just kind of not said anything about it. So to me, you made me think that you left because of the window, and Brandon saying that you were smiling about it made me also think that you were just messing with me, because why would Brandon say that otherwise?
Anyway, you were the one that said it first.
No.
And I wasn't smiling at any point.
Brandon, were you the one that said Schnick was smiling first?
Yeah, because he looked like he was really smiling.
So that's a yes?
Tell. It was off screen to me.
So, Brandon, was that a yes? Because I don't think
That
I
really is the only one with the truth.
So there you go, I wasn't the one who said that first.
That Delia is the only one that spoke the truth, because I saw my webcam, it was pretty much off screen.
Well, all I'm saying is that Brandon said that you were smiling first, so he made me think that you were messing with me because of that whole fact, and I didn't really see it because I was trying to get everything set up, so I just figured, oh, he must be messing with me.
Oh, three things. Brandon, you got the bracelet yet?
Mm-hmm.
Two other things. Spirit wants to know if you replied to his comment because the internet cut out. He didn't get it. And something about hashtag Resident Evil lore.
Oh,
I guess Vendetta Records wants that to be the next episode. I probably couldn't. I mean, I played a lot of the games, but I would have to literally bring up articles about each one so I could talk about them.
The context is that basically I think it was Vendetta Records, was saying how we should do another episode or another video, something similar to what we did for KH Lore.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what it was, and at one point he mentioned that we could do Resident Evil, and I said Schnick would be a good contender for that, or probably would, because if I'm correct, you like Resident Evil a lot, right? Like the series?
Yeah.
So he'd be like, the
But the
Rex Zamus of that game.
Only problem is I would not discuss the 7th game because I haven't played it, and I swear to God, if people come... And one thing I'm really afraid of is that if people come in the stream chat to watch it, they're going to start posting spoilers for the 7th game in it.
But wait till you play the 7th game. That's the only other... that's the only thing I could really say.
Seriously, I should have freaking bought it at freaking GameStop when it was on sale, but I missed it. It's like the one game I want anyway. All of their shitty games of their goddamn multiplayer focus, like Battlefront 2. Canceling that other Star Wars game that was looking good.
Can't you play Battlefront of single player, or is it only multiplayer?
It has a single player campaign, but the rest you have to do in multiplayer.
Game lore ideas. I always want to do a lore about the Final Fantasy series, but that's a very long, complicated.
That was another thing that was mentioned.
Not to mention, there's different lore to every single numbered entry, since they each take place in a different universe.
I heard people try to put them together into one universe.
Well, actually,
The only numbered games that's even feasible is trying to connect 10 with 7.
There's this mobile game that I saw an ad for, and it's like an official Final Fantasy game, I guess. And basically, all the characters are in the same universe, I guess. I don't know.
Is that the Cydia?
Yeah, it's Dissidia. See, that's the problem. I was actually almost interested in getting the new Dissidia that came out for the PS4 until it fell victim to Smash Bros. 4 syndrome, where they cut out most of the single-player content, and the RPG elements from the PSP games, thinking, oh, all people want is competitive multiplayer.
Do you have that on your emulator? PSP emulator?
I can actually play it on my PlayStation TV because it works on there.
This will be another project eventually we get to in a few years. Dissidia coming to you soon on Stick's channel in about 2020.
Can I respond to Sparrow quickly?
Sure.
He says he plays the original Resident Evil in 3, but he was really bad at it. I was surprised because, like, the first couple of games weren't that story heavy, but even they have a lot of backstory that was included in, like, later retellings.
Are Resident Evil games connected? Are they connected to each other?
They're all connected. They have, like, the same recurring cast of characters. Like, for the longest time, like, 2 was the only game that introduced an almost completely new cast. Like, pretty much the only connections they had to the first game was that it took place in, like, the same area, kind of, and when you got the part of the game where you're in the police station, you could actually visit the office of the characters in the first game. Then Claire was the sister of Chris from the first game, and then Ada was actually connected to one of the researchers in the first game. In fact, you had to enter her name as the password for a login. But after that, like, starting with the third game onwards, like, all the games would feature at least one returning character as, like, the playable character. It wasn't until 7 when they finally decided to have a mostly original cast again. Well, then again, that's only, like, mainline entries, and the spin-offs would have, like, original characters in them, but for the most part, people don't remember the spin-offs that well.
There's spin-offs?
Yeah, there was a spin-off game called Resident Evil Survivor on the PS1. That was basically a shitty Time Crisis clone, from what I've heard.
Oh, Time Crisis. One of you. That reminds me of your review of the game.
We still need a home console, Time Crisis 5.
And you know, it's funny. I just found out today that a House of the Dead 5 got made.
What? Wow.
Yeah, it's in Japanese arcades, but it got made.
Hope it gets ported in the Americas, because that would be nice.
Yeah.
They don't really port fucking DDR games anymore.
I mean, I still want to believe that Time Crisis 5 will eventually get a port, and maybe House of the Dead 5. Because, I mean, look at House of the Dead 4. It came out in arcades in 2006. It took until 2012 before a port finally showed up on the PS3.
Holy hell.
And Vendetta Records, I don't know about the reviews. I have an idea for what I would want to do on the next one, but it depends on if I get the motivation.
Oh, and Mario's in chat now.
Oh. Time Crisis lore. Oh my god. Now, let's be honest, like, that's a series that doesn't really have much lore to it, and then somehow House of the Dead tries to pretend it has lore to it, but I don't think it has that much either. Tell me there's going to be a Valentine's Day sale. Probably not.
So, if I care about it, not like I think it's like buy candy for myself. I'm the one to buy stuff for, so who cares?
Are you kidding?
Sometimes Dave makes me.
There's
Sometimes
like
Dave makes me depressed.
Day, buy something for me, not someone else.
Uh-oh. What did people hear while I was getting eye drops?
Shriek is the guest in this freaking episode.
Someone have a banshee in their house? That
Yeah,
was a horror movie scream.
Hashtag
That was
Shriek
my
More.
dog!
No,
Why does everyone
that's
think that's
Shriek.
screaming?
It's Shriek. It's goddamn
No,
horror movie.
Sparrow was saying that my dog howling and barking was screaming. What the hell? Why does everyone hear screaming with my dog?
No, what you need is De Niro and Eddie turning into a joint.
Do I need a better microphone so people can actually hear my dog properly, or what?
Brandon, what do you think?
Okay, everybody, donate to Mario's PayPal so you can buy a Blue Yeti.
Shrek lore,
No.
yay.
There's not much lore to that.
No, there's plenty of lore to all the freaking Merlin fun. No, there's actually, I'd say there's more lore to our freaking Shrek Let's Plays than there is to the movies.
Yeah, you're right there. You got a point there. Like, there's still stuff that I have yet to release to the public. It'll probably be up on my new website, though, at some point.
Are you talking about the you-know-what video?
Uh-huh. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
You're gonna put it up there?
On my personal website, probably.
Oh yeah,
Oh
you have a personal
God.
website now. You want to advertise it?
Wait. What was the like?
Damn it! My shield got eaten. No!
When you gave me the Skype link, it said James Coleman. What's that?
That's my website. Although I don't know why it said that. It does. What?
Okay.
What's so funny? My shield got eaten. Now I gotta save up 90 rupees again.
Okay, partly that, Brandon, and also Mario in the chat just put the dog noise fitted too well while I'm playing The Last of Us. Damn it! Why is...
What are you?
First it was Brandon that said that screaming, now it's this freaking chat that's saying my dog screams. Oh
What?
my god.
Freaking Mario in the chat. Are you in the intro of the game?
Hashtag Hyrule problems.
Hyrule Historia.
You know what?
No, the Hyrule Fantasy.
They got update. They probably got to update that now with Breath of the Wild out, new version of it. I think the fan consistency is it takes place in the broken timeline, the defeated timeline.
Schneck, go left.
Did anybody hear the news of that the Crash Insane trilogy this year is probably most likely going to be ported to the Nintendo Switch?
Really?
Oh, you never. See,
Yeah,
you
really.
Never responded to my news story.
So yeah, then you're going to switch now to play it on the Switch version of it.
Well, I want to switch to play Mario Odyssey. Go ahead, Schneck.
Brandon, did you first find it out through me, or did you find it out yourself?
I found it out myself.
Damn it.
And then in
that's what I mean.
2019, a new Crash game is going to come out.
See, that's what I mean. Sometimes I'll post messages of stuff I find, and then no one acknowledges that I found it.
Because most of the time I don't really,
I don't check my Skype all day and night, so
Yeah, but still, like, everyone gets notifications. It's like anytime I get a response, I respond as soon as I can.
I don't usually get notifications on my phone. Sometimes I do, but it's not all the time.
first world Hyrule problems. Like, oh no. Let's see. Oh, look at that! Did you guys ever see that? Speaking of first world Hyrule problems, you ever see that Cult Humor video about Link being distracted by quests?
I think so, yeah.
Like,
I don't even watch freaking College Humor and how it should have ended anymore.
Oh, College
'cause their
Humor. Yeah.
Yeah, their freaking humor was obvious.
it's like Link, are you gonna defeat Ganon? Yes, sure. As soon as I get some more rubies over here, get these chickens.
I don't feel like College Humor is very good nowadays. College Humor
know,
was
it's-
okay back then, but like nowadays, no.
You know what's funny?
Didn't that? Sorry, go on.
I'm sorry. I actually used to be a fan of how it should have ended for like about a year or so. And then, you know what got me to stop watching them? I mean, it wasn't really their fault. It was like a pet peeve of mine. Frozen.
The X-Men thing?
Yeah, like, honestly, the way they sent freaking Elsa to join the X-Men, I thought that was the perfect joke, since that's what I thought. Like, as soon as I was dragged to the theater to watch Frozen, I'm like, oh wow, Elsa's like freaking Iceman, she should join the X-Men. And the thing is, I actually got, I don't know, it was a combination of them doing a freaking performance of Let It Go in the freaking video, and the fact that I brought up the joke to numerous kids at school and my sister. They all ignored me. In fact, my sister outright freaking gave me if I remember correctly, she basically flung an insult at me, demanding that I don't taint her favorite movie.
You tainted it, Snick. You tainted it forever.
And because of that, I did not want to watch the video anymore, and I did not want to watch anymore how it should have ended videos, because I felt like part of the fun was just bringing them up with other people, and no one would ever listen to me.
I showed my niece that. My niece was a big Frozen fan. She thought it was funny. But yeah, all I remember is the joke about being bad parents. Like, so you're saying we should lock her up? Like, no, you're very bad parents. You're very bad parents. Like, let's lock our kid up in a room for 20 years. That'll solve our problem.
I guess that's part of the reason why.
What?
I just don't get what I was doing wrong, because a lot of the time, like, half the time I get excluded because, oh, I'm not fun, I'm not bubbly enough to be joined with everybody. And then then it was like anytime I did try to be humorous, I did try to be part of the crowd, everyone was like, oh, now's not the time to be doing that, it's super serious time. Like, it's funny because in the freaking marching bands, the captain of the brass section decided to join in, decided to go up on the stand. He was conducting us. A lot of the other band members,
Love you. Good
a
night.
band member ends up walking right up to him and starts mock conducting him. He starts laughing. I start mock conducting him. He looks at me and basically nods no in disapproval. Another one of the band members walks up to him, mock conducts him. He laughs right after I did.
Wow.
Then I mentioned the freaking video group from junior year. They were all joking about how heavy the equipment it was and how, oh, they didn't want to throw out their back and all that. I ended up joining in saying, oh, I forget what it was we were talking about. It was something about, oh, our days are always just tough. Oh, well, but don't worry, we'll get this done, and then we don't have to give a shit or something like that. And I'm like, and I was like, oh my god, you should see how stressed I get, and oh, don't worry, you should see how stressed I get just because I played a bad game on YouTube. Or something like that.
I used to get stressed all the time about not YouTube, but trying to edit videos and stuff and trying to get stuff to work. I'm like,
yeah, everyone was giving their own weird examples, and I thought I should just throw in my own weird example just to include myself. Everyone else gives their weird examples, they're all laughing, joking with each other. I give my weird example, everyone's just silent.
Insert cricket.
And then of course, just minutes later, the confrontation happened, and then I didn't want to work with those people anymore.
What, the princess thing? The princess thing?
The princess thing, yeah.
Where you touched her camera?
No, not more. The camera touching happened about a month later. But that particular day, we forgot one piece of equipment. Before I had the opportunity to say, I'll go get it, she said she would get it. And then when she comes back, she hypocritically tells me, why didn't you go get it? You're lazy.
You're darn right I am. Okay. Cricket Boy shouting with terror. Oh.
I mean,
Mario's faster at the topic changing.
I am? I don't feel like I am.
I mean, I'm sorry if I sound melodramatic, though.
I mean,
so,
it's at this point becoming expected.
yeah, so do you have any other topics to talk about, or do we
I
want
mean,
to
well, that's our topic right now.
melodramatic?
Melodramatic. No, you don't put a friggin' apostrophe.
What?
Apostrophe. Yeah, you don't.
Cricket Boy shouts in terror.
Befriending troubles.
I mean, that's just like the big paradox. It's like, how do people stick? Because I already brought this up in a previous episode, but the freaking people that got me into the Soul series, not like, we were discussing that all the time, like for about a couple of months, but not even that formed like a lasting friendship, I would say. I mean, they'll still say hi to me anytime I pass by them, but that's about it.
And meanwhile, here in my school, I had like one person that became a friend and then gives me excuse of, oh, I don't use that much I don't use technology that often, just to give me something to believe. Oh, they don't say yet much to me yet online, so maybe that's why. And then it's like at one point they just go so far as to not even say anything, even if I do pass them anymore. So it's like, okay, whatever, I guess you're not friends with me now? Great. So, and then there's another person that I tried becoming friends with, didn't really say much to me, couldn't relate to good enough because, like different consoles and not Nintendo, and eventually one day decided, fuck it, because I tried saying something to him, didn't even bat an eye to me the entire time I was with him, and just walked away because I got sick of trying. And apparently this person hates me for whatever reason, so there's that. Don't know why he would hate me, but he does apparently. And I mean, I think that was about it. I don't think
I'm actually going to make
people.
a straw poll just because I want to see an opinion. Like, I don't know, like, I guess that... troubles...
While you're making that straw poll, did you hear about the crossover? My two newses earlier. I'm trying to get this. I'm trying to get this crossover arrangement with another podcast.
Wait, you are?
Yeah.
What other
I contacted them and talking about crossover event.
What podcast is it?
It's from the buttonsmashers.com.
Okay.
And also, so they're getting back to me, see if they're interested. And also, somebody gave her last episode 6 thumbs down.
Yeah.
Somebody touch a must forget.
Baby's kisses.
I'm like, okay, whatever. You're still engaging with it, so that still gives us engagements on YouTube. So thanks a lot, trolls.
Wait, so you're telling me that the buttonsmashers.com is interested?
Well, I contacted them. They see, I get the.
Didn't you say they just got back with you? Or did I mishear you?
Hold on. Let me check my email.
Also, is it a big podcast thing, or is it like...
I don't know. I mean,
Well, you just found them? You're like, hey, podcast. Hey, you want to sign up to royalty?
Wah,
I don't know.
Okay. Says, hi, I also have a podcast in the past 100 episodes. One of your co-hosts prepared my 8th episode, and maybe we can set up a crossover event for both of our podcasts. And they wrote me about 11 hours ago saying, hi, Lamont, that sounds wonderful. I'll discuss it with the team when I get... that sounds wonderful. I'll discuss it with the team, then get back to you with an answer sometime this week. Can you give me the name of your podcast? Can you give me the name of your podcast and the name of which of our podcasts you want to do a crossover event with? Kind regards, and all the other stuff.
So I guess nothing is confirmed just yet.
What?
And I said, thanks. Name of my podcast, Talk Time with Caffeine. Here's the links to it. And as for which podcast, as for which the podcast, I'm thinking maybe the plug and play, since most of my co-hosts are gamers too. But the others sound interesting too. Sincerely, me.
Ogre.
And I wrote them back 4 hours ago. So, but I think they're based in Europe, so I think probably get a while to get a reply. I think it's like nighttime over there now.
Oh wow. Or wait a minute. Wait. Oh wow. Why am I saying oh wow? If it's nighttime over here and it's nighttime over there, why is that a big deal?
Actually, it would be almost morning for them at this point.
What, Schnick?
It would be almost morning for them at this point.
Oh.
Yeah.
And also, thanks for that, Brandon.
I almost added Shrek to the straw poll.
So what's the question you're doing? What's the question in the straw poll?
I don't know, like the whole, on the topic of befriending troubles, like that's one reason I've been liking streams a bit more, because it gives me a chance to just talk with more people.
Yeah, I like stream chatting.
Yeah. I just need to find 2 more games I'd like to play.
Was there more that you wanted to say about the topic, or refresh out?
I mean, like, do you want to talk about more of your troubles? Like that one incident in the lunchroom where literally 2 people befriend each other while talking right over you.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I don't know if they befriended each other, but literally what happened was the first day of semester 2 for me. I go in my history class, and between me are these 2 guys. The guy on the left initiates
at lunch.
No. The guy on the left initiates a conversation to the guy on my right, and says hi and asks about the weather. I know it sounds typical, but that's literally what happened. And all the meanwhile, I'm right in the middle of the 2 people. Not once did the guy on the left say anything to me. He didn't, like, bother to really look at me or say anything. And, I mean, at that point, I just kept to myself because I could clearly tell that he was not interested in me. Because if I'm in between those 2 people and the guy on my left wasn't going to say shit, then I'm not going to say shit to him. Like, what the fuck? If he's not going to say shit to me, then, like, why should I even care? Like, that's kind of fucked up in my opinion. Just not say anything. Like, if he was gonna do that, I'd rather him prefer to actually fucking move to the right of the person on me, not just fucking stand next to me and have a conversation literally in between me. That is fucking ridiculous, and it's like, why would you fucking do that? Like, really, dude? And
just people are fucking rude.
And no, they did not know each other because of the whole conversation. Like, the way they were talking, they did not know each other. But
honestly,
it was fucking ridiculous. Like, oh, I'm just gonna start a conversation with the guy on your right, and I'm just gonna have you right in the middle here. Fuck off.
It happened to me lots of times. That happened to me before. Like, people talking, I'm saying, like, am I in your way or something?
Yeah, like,
no, it's cool.
Yeah, like, what the fuck, dude? Like, if you're gonna have a conversation with someone, actually fucking go to the person. Just don't fucking stand there like you're going to be talking to them across the fucking room. Like, really? Like, are you that incompetent? Or are you just doing that on purpose to piss people off? Like, what the fuck, man?
What the fuck?
Apparently Vendetta Records know about the Snickverse.
Oh my god. I just want to set up the straw poll quickly. 2 more games I'd want to play for real.
What I don't get is why people are so fucking incompetent sometimes.
Wah, wah.
Like, seriously, there was this one fucking person in my theater class, and this was during semester 1, so we were doing acting, and we were doing this, what's it called? Improv. We were doing improv for a little bit, like getting practice of it, but not really focusing in on it, and we were in a, like, the setting was we were in a plane crash, right? And the fucking, like, one of those people in the fucking group, which was a girl, by the way, I don't know if it really matters or not, but it was a fucking girl, she's like pulling out her phone in a plane crash saying, I can't get self-service. And then a few minutes later, we're in a different setting where we're like, I think we're like in a snowstorm or something. And once again, I can't get cell service. And then Lost on an Island setting, I can't get cell service. At one point, I literally told her, can you say anything other than you not having cell service? And she probably told me something like, oh, how rude of you. And it's like, dude, you're in a freaking theater class. If you're gonna fucking do this, you need to at least be a little bit more original and not just do the same fucking thing. Like, if I had the ability, I would literally tell her that, look, I'm sick and tired of you saying the same exact thing for every fucking situation when it doesn't even make any sense, so either you give us something original or you fuck right off out the door, because fuck me, you were so fucking lazy with this shit. Like, it's improv. You can't do the same fucking thing over and over again for every fucking setting. It's bullshit. Like, unless it was specified to specifically do that, you don't fucking do it every single setting. Like, fuck off. And why would you pull a phone out and expect cell service in a plane crash? Like, who's gonna fucking pull their phone out in a fucking plane crash? Like, honestly. Like, I'm in a plane crash. Here, BRB, let me hold my phone out. I just gotta grab it first.
I'm fairly certain there's gonna be some people who pull their phones out as a plane crashes because they gotta Instagram themselves as they die.
or a Snapchat.
Snapchat, yeah. Like,
if I was on a crashing plane, the only reason I'd even pull my phone out is if A, the plane had, like, free cell service, because some planes nowadays do actually get free cell service, and B, then I would call one of my loved ones as my final goodbye call.
Yeah,
that is
a good
if you
thing
die.
to do, honestly.
There is a chance of survival, though.
Yeah.
There's a chance, but still.
Just in case.
I mean,
You know?
if you're not in first class, you have a pretty good chance, I'd say.
What's first class have anything to do with it?
Because
Yeah.
first class is towards the front of the plane, or at least from what I heard. So if you're if you're towards the front of the plane, then you're gonna have a less likely chance of surviving.
Yeah,
because
but
obviously, front of the plane is gonna be the first thing to collide. I can
mean,
guarantee you
yeah.
that the fucking pilots aren't gonna survive that shit. Like, fucking, unless they purposely got out of the cockpit. Good fucking luck. Even then, good fucking luck. Same thing for the attendants too. For the passengers, though, as long as you're not like in the front of the plane, then you have a higher chance of surviving. So
First class, now with free parachutes.
especially if you're by emergency exits.
Actually, wait. It's strange you bring that up because, well, for one thing, if I know that there's probably some people that would social media a plane crash as it happens, which would probably be a bit disrespectful, but
Wait, what?
then again, there might not be people that do that, but
Wait, what would be disrespectful?
like showing the plane crash as it happens.
Showing it?
Like the Logan Paul guy? Or
I don't understand.
Well, then again, if it was a reaction like Logan Paul, where, like, say it was like the Hudson River incident where, the guy where, like, the engines gave out because of, like, birds, and then the guy, like, lands the plane in the water to save all the passengers. Imagine if something like that happened, but then some people didn't make it and their bodies were floating in the water, and someone pulled out their phone, started recording it, and then they had a reaction like Logan Paul. It's like, oh my god, why would you do that?
I mean, to be honest with you, I'd feel as though that people wouldn't really have that reaction because, well, it's a plane crash. Are you really gonna fucking, like, think that kind of shit when you're surviving a plane crash? I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah, like, it was an extreme thought.
I mean, if someone actually fucking did that, then someone is super fucked in the head. Like, holy shit. Like, fucking psychopath to the extreme.
But the thing is, a lot of people love social mediaing the stupidest of things nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Like for instance, there's people who will, like, say that someone witnesses a robbery. Like, I swear, there's some people that instead of helping the person who's being mugged, they will just pull out their phones and film the thing.
Well,
Yeah, some people will do that.
I feel like that it could be debatable because on one hand they're getting incriminating evidence, on the other hand they're not getting the police there sooner. So
Yeah.
it's more debatable, if anything, in my opinion.
wasn't there a thing in the 30s or 40s or 50s about some lady get murdered in front of an apartment complex and everyone did nothing about it?
No, and you know, SJWs kind of leave a bad influence as well, because apparently there was a study conducted where a little girl was intentionally left alone on purpose to see if anyone would help. Everyone except an old lady ignored her. Like, it took an old lady who was not afraid of, like, the stupid PC culture of nowadays to help that little kid find the police, to find her parents in the so-called life-threatening situation that was just a study. And I guarantee that younger people didn't want to help because they were afraid of being called pedophiles because of SJWs.
Well,
apparently
that's kind of stupid.
Apparently, people are freaking out about no CDs.
People are freaking out on Best Buy.
CDs.
Oh. When in the long run you can get CDs better at your local Zia's Records. Even though I never heard of Zia's Records, but oh well. Why is
one more game to add to this stupid thing.
Why is Best Buy getting rid of CDs? Like, isn't CDs still more accessible than Blu-rays?
Layers.
And also, what would be better than CDs? Oh yeah, digital. That's right.
MP3, bro.
How about
layers?
How about
layers?
How about Shrek on Xbox Race Mode for your last game?
Oh no!
Have fun with that shit.
No. I can't do that. That's gonna be the end of me.
Bullshnick.
It's gonna be the end of me.
Bullshnick. Alright,
Baby's
so
kisses.
I feel like we're kind of done now because...
No, we can keep going, but I just want to add the freaking straw poll, damn it.
Well, I can't really think of anything else to say, really.
No, I mean, we could talk about, I could actually recount, do you want me to recount more elementary school schnick stories?
We had 20 minutes, but we started late, so.
We have like 25 minutes.
No, I'm not adding Smash and Crash to that crap.
Why not?
Because it needs to be a game I actually like.
Dream Drop Distance?
Deserves to be live streamed.
Dream Drop Distance.
Wah, wah. That's what I say. Wah, wah.
I hope this is the correct title of this game, but Schnick, what about DMRQ?
What the hell is that?
Well, I'm glad you asked. It's Disney's Magical Racing Quest.
Fuck you.
What about CNR?
Screw you.
Oh my god.
K.
Or play Shrek and Tony Hawk's Underground 2.
Shrek and Tony Hawk. When you invite Shrek to go skateboarding, things get so much more interesting.
No! That sounds so wrong, dude. Oh my god.
No, that was a real commercial.
What?
When you invite Shrek to breakfast, things get way more interesting.
Are you fucking
Why are new
serious?
ogros?
No, are you serious? That was an actual quote?
Yeah, that is the actual quote from the Ogre O's commercial.
What the Wait, Ogre O's That's not an actual product. Apparently Mario in chat says DMRQ was one of the first games that made me rage quit as a kid. So Shinek, how are we keeping this going exactly?
I'm gonna tell elementary school schnick stories. But I need to find out. Come the fuck on with this frickin'...
You have like another 22 minutes.
Alright, okay. 22 minutes. Well, these are gonna be like little stories. Like, I told these stories to you like off podcast a while ago. Come the hell on. Why can't I think? You know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna need a guide for it, but...
A guide to making a straw poll?
Alright.
You got your last 3 games?
Alright, now we're... Alright, let me see.
Yes.
Straw poll, let's go.
Alright. So.
Whoops! Error 404!
Straw poll not found.
Wait, why not? Why is it not found?
Because ogre, apparently. The ogre doesn't want you to have a straw poll.
It's just 404ing. Oh wow, thanks Amazon, showing me a Switch ad. Thank you so much.
The Many Stories of Schnick, tonight on ABC. No, you should have said ABC Family, Mario.
Straw polls don't have layers.
What? What? What the fuck? That is the most ridiculous thing I heard this night.
Vandalia, was there like a freaking... Was there a freaking setting I had to choose?
I'm not sure. I usually just click go poll and then
what does your URL say when you go to straw poll, Schneck, for your straw poll?
It says nothing. It just has the code for the straw poll.
Maybe
What's the code? What's the code?
Address.
What's the code?
It's 15. It's in the link.
You copy the entire thing?
So
yeah, I copied the entire thing.
Oh, the code, they'll never get it in time.
150-20359. That's the full code?
Yeah.
Is it set to public or?
It is set to public.
Public Shrekkening.
Alright,
Like,
second
what the
attempt.
hell? Why doesn't it work?
Wow.
That link doesn't work either.
Nope.
This is stupid.
Wonderful. Good job, Strawpool. You fucked up. Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. What?
Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. Fucking Abraham Lincoln.
Hashtag straw poll suck. Hashtag straw poll problems.
Alright, all you have to do is enter the code on the straw poll website. Let me make sure.
It needs a digital Viagra.
What?
Strawpool needs a digital Viagra.
Because Shrek hates straw poll.
What the hell? You know what? Let me see.
You can always type it in Mario's stream if you're doing a stream later on.
Oh,
You know what?
my
Fuck this.
God.
I'm done.
Ooh, Emperor's you, huh? You know what? Fuck this. I'm done. There's the link. Here's the games. That's what the link. That's what the freaking thing looks like. That's what you fucking get, straw poll. Everyone vote in the chat, vote here.
That's what you get, Strawpool.
Okay. So, anyways, elementary school schnick stories. In third, I swear to God, in freaking elementary school, I would always I was like super obsessed with SpongeBob. It got to the point in third grade, I was always sketching out ideas for SpongeBob games I could make.
Oh,
I already described one of the stupid ideas to Mario.
This ought to be good.
Oh no. So one of the ideas involved SpongeBob and friends being infected with some disease or something, and they had to go play a band. They had to go to New York City to play in a Band Geeks concert. And legit, I may have said the levels of the game were literally different cities that are on the highway from like the middle of the state of Connecticut all the way to New York. Literally, its references only a native to like this part of the country would know.
Wow. Oh my god, that was a Shrek burp.
Yes, it was.
I think all the votes are in.
All the votes are in. Well, so let's see. Brandon voted Silent Hill. I don't know what. I do not know what. Oh, hello.
It's a tie between Max Payne and Sly Cooper.
It is.
Yeah.
Except for that, the Mario person in chat voted Sly Cooper or Max Payne, so it's the same
No,
person.
Mario in the chat voted Doom or Max Payne.
Yeah, but it's still a tie between Max Payne and Sly Cooper, so...
Yeah, Mario, you didn't put a vote in.
I'm required to?
Yeah, put a vote in.
Fuck.
Tiebreaker, nothing. Let's see what's told everyone.
I might as well be the tiebreaker, because, any other vote besides Max Payne and Sly Cooper is a no-go. Also want to make another tie. Were you thinking about Resident SquarePants? What the fuck is that? Is that an actual thing? Like a mod?
Yeah. Oh no, you need... The one other idea I vividly remember was that... I forget what character it was, but one character, like literally, I self-insert myself frequently as the villain of all these stupid things. And literally, I make it one idea. Oh, one character had a bone stolen and the bone was broken up into pieces. Find the pieces or the character's gonna die. I did not understand how biology worked back then.
Oh, no.
Oh. Then I have one real life story I can share that has something to do with it. So essentially there was this one kid who was moving away, and she's like, oh, I have this pencil, do you want, I'll give you this pencil, if you give me one of your Hershey's Kisses.
Oh,
and
no. Oh, I remember this, kind of.
Yeah, and I said no, only because, I might want to give this to my sister, and the thing is, I might want to give this to my sister and my mom. The thing is, I had 2 Hershey's Kisses, and she only asked for 1, and I didn't like chocolate back then, neither. And, so she kept saying, please, 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 and I kept saying no, and I'm like, I don't know, because I had trouble making my mind back then. I can still kind of do that today. And eventually she's like, alright, fine, well, if you don't want this pencil, I'm just gonna break it. And then she, like, gets in, like, position like this, and she's like,
That reminds me of...
I think more specifically...
Start
more
your
specifically,
entrance.
she had a face like this.
Oh my god.
Sunday.
Predictably, I had this big, I had this like big mental breakdown, and it got to the point where she and like all the other kids were saying, "Calm the fuck down." And then I gave a speech like saying, "Look, why'd you have to break it?" Last time she like freaking murdered a human being. And then she's like, "It's not a big deal. I can just buy more pencils at Staples." I'm like, what if those pencils break too? Oh my god.
So I just coughed
Sean,
like.
Does anything that I say sound utterly insane?
Yeah, I'm sorry that I laughed in the middle of that.
In elementary school, so
I'm sorry I laughed in the middle of that, but I saw Sparrow's post that said, Bowserdorf of the Gert Koopa kidnaps, and then this is the part that got me, Princess Zelch. Princess Zelch and Linkio must go in rescue of her. Also, nice Vendetta, Mario Tune 101. But god damn it though, Zelch. Oh my fucking god, that either sounds like some kind of fucking dipping sauce or some kind of vegetable.
French Zelch sauce.
French
you
Welch
had
Zelch.
sauce when it smells like McDonald's in here. Oh my god.
McDonald's, cancer in a bun.
It should smell like Jack in the Box, but in here, but it doesn't.
It does. You know, it's funny. I got exposed to Jack in the Box in one of the greatest Freak Out Ever videos.
Yeah.
And maybe it's because of the exterior design, but I thought it was a Burger King.
Wow.
I don't know how I got that mixed up.
Yeah, I don't know either, dude.
Well, I guess that's all for Stick Stories for today. Stay tuned for Friday for more Stick Stories and other things.
I'm probably going to tell more on there. Oh, I just wanted to say that when I originally told these stories like a month ago, I remember Mario probably gave one of the biggest "what?" that I've ever heard out of him.
Well, as for other things, stay tuned for then when we say where topic's going to be. Probably not going to be unless the Snick can be prepared by Friday. I doubt we're going to have Resident Evil War.
Ganon and Bork. What the hell?
Ganon and Bork.
Like, you guys have any final word to say?
My name is Ganon Bork. I'm a dog. I'm trying to take over Hyrule, land of the dogs.
Mario, any final words?
Well, I guess since I have a bit more time to stay up tonight because
hang on.
I'm going to be doing my own stream right after this, so go to my channel, MarioTube 101. Jesus fucking Christ.
Be sure to click on the link in the chat for next stroll poll. Hopefully it works this time.
Maybe.
Game lore is cool, and procrastination sucks, but we all do it. We all suck at it. So hopefully, we'll have more stuff on all our channels sooner rather than later, and we'll stop being lazy. Well, I'll stop being lazy, record stuff, and they'll stop. And these people will do stuff too.
Oh my god! Please tell me you can see the chat.
Yes.
Oh god.
Enjoy the randomness. Are you posting the link or you can do it in Mario's chat?
Wait, what link?
Oh, you gave up on that?
Yeah, we're not doing that freaking link. I already put the poll in the chat.
Alright. Enjoy the randomness. We'll see y'all Friday. Or something. Actually, we'll see y'all on Mario's chat.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye.